Tonight we want to give a shout out, as Nate said earlier, to our seniors. This is their farewell program with us, and we actually have some shared members between West African and Taiko, and some do one quarter, some do another, some do both. So two of our hot shots were in the West African, and they couldn't do all these things because they actually have a lot of studying to do too. So we're always glad that we can share alike within our ensembles. We're celebrating also tonight Esther Vandecar and her leadership here at Kalamazoo College since 2011, this young lady. And some of her newest, oldest students are here tonight. I just met a gal named Dawn who said, "Now I'm officially the oldest taiko player in Kalamazoo." So you're in trouble, girl, you're in trouble. All right, so we're going to do a piece now, one of our favorites. This is Zoku by the great Leonard Ato from the ensemble Koebel, who many of you may have experienced if you've been following taiko at all. They were really the international phenomenon that brought taiko to the Western world. Actually have appeared at Miller Auditorium a couple of different times and in collaboration with the Kalamazoo Symphony. So this is one of his greatest pieces, and actually the first person I studied taiko with was Leonard Ato. And then I had to wait about another 15 years to find another taiko teacher. So I started working with Esther also in 2011. We formed Michigan Hiryu Daiko in the community and the Kalamazoo College Community Student Ensemble. So we're going to hear more about that, and she has something to say.
Well, he was my first real professional teacher, Leonard Ato was. He was really tough. I'm much nicer to these people than he was. Of course, he's pretty talented too.
And we've got one of our other veteran players with us tonight. Wyatt Harris started taiko when he was much smaller than this, about the size of this little person. And he's been taikoing with us off and on in between AP chemistry exams and captaining many teams and things that he does. So taiko is an all-season sport too, so sometimes we can recruit him back. So we're going to feature him on the shime set. These are the chu daiko, the medium-sized drum, and the shime daiko, our louder-pitched, higher-pitched drums rather. And this is Zoku.
Bucciawase is our next tune, and this is kind of interesting because it's a fight tune, and they don't fight really in Japan like we do, like fist on fist. So, not sure how this got started, but anyway, this is Bucciawase, the fight song.
Bless you.
All right, somewhere at this point, dozens upon people say, I want to do that. Talk to Esther afterwards. She does this morning, noon, and night, and she'd love to come and drum in your community, or you can come drum in ours. We're going to close tonight's program with one of Esther's most favorite tunes, so I'll let her give it a proper intro.
This is called Uzushio, and it has a really long story, and I'm not going to tell you the whole thing, because all of this has been pretty long. So, but I'm going to tell you part of it. This summer, my hometown in Japan is Matsuyama, and I was invited by the city of Matsuyama to come and perform in their 40th anniversary and of their music, which is very famous in Japan. And this is my favorite song of all the ones that I've ever learned to play. But the story behind it is really interesting, even though it's an old story. There's an inland sea between the main island, where Tokyo is, and my island of Shikoku. And it's pristine and beautiful and has great fish. And at some point or another, the guy in charge of Japan, Emperor, decided that he wanted to have that fish for his better than what he was getting. So he sent his samurai over to tell us to go away, and we weren't going to go for it. So there was a big battle, several big battles actually, and they were tough, and we weren't sure we were going to win until one of the captains of one of the boats said, or ships, wasn't a boat, much bigger than that. Anyway, said, you know that Uzushio, which means whirlpool, might do the trick if we can lure them into that. Well, if you've never seen, it's probably 3 times as big, maybe twice as big as this area right here. If you've never seen one, you can't even imagine. And if you're on the water, you simply can't see it until it's too late.
Every time.
And we won, by the way. We still have that record.
Esther always wins. All right, tonight marks the soft retirement of Esther Vandecar from the directorship of this team. And she and I will be working together in the transition period, and she will be often visible and probably performing with us in future concerts and coming to the dojo and making sure we stay the course of true teamwork and taikomanship and womanship. And she's brought these tunes, these hundreds and hundreds of year-old tunes from Japan. And in North America, this particular repertoire is very, very unique and commonly remarked upon by people who encounter it. There's a movement called the North American Taiko movement, and a lot of the music is actually new composition, contemporary music for Taiko. And Esther-san lived in Japan for 7 years and has gone back there probably nearly every year, once or twice a year, to maintain her study and training and relations with the home dojo, Hiroshima Taiko Hozonkai, and her other communities in Kyoto and throughout Matsuyama, and in the mountains of Hiroshima with Sumiko, training in the mornings and evenings. So she'll be there this summer with Koshio-san, one of our guest artists, Ken Koshio. They'll be traveling and performing together there. And I wanted to invite one of our longtime students, Val. Miss Val had a few words. She wanted to send a little love to Miss Esther.
Hello, everyone. Does this work?
Louder.
Speak up, child. Speak up.
Louder.
We're gonna be screaming in this song, so brace yourselves. And just, I don't need to mention it. You'll just hear a shrill, ear-piercing scream from my mentor, Esther. That's gotta be my favorite part. Thank you. I tried learning that, but my voice just doesn't go that high. Extremely shy. But no, I just wanted to thank you. I am honored and thankful for being able to learn the art of taiko through you. It's been a pleasure and it's always been fun. I especially love learning the stories behind the songs and your personal stories, going to Japan and basically breaking taiko, breaking the stigma that only men play taiko. She forgot to mention that? Yeah, she did that.
I forgot to tell that story. These people are ready to go home. I have too many stories, but she's right. That was important. When I first went there, I said, that's what I want to do, is play those drums. And they just looked at me like, no. It's not possible. You're a woman and you're a foreigner. Oh my God. But, you see, I didn't give up.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Love you.
So, Sensei Esther Vandecar, on behalf of Kalamazoo College, Susan Lawrence, Dr. Andrew Kohler, we brought you some flowers and a lovely card. You may take those with you if you don't make any mistakes on Uzushio. Now, thank you very much, and you're really not going anywhere, but we're just going to keep moving
She's
together.
gonna do all the work now.
Yeah, there you go.
Smart. Sharp.
Of course, I want to thank everybody that came tonight.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I caught it.
Oh, maybe the neighbors requested that we stop talking on the mic. Okay, so I'm going to tell you anyway, because it's important to me that all of you are here to watch these different groups who work so hard. But I am particularly below. No, he's here. He's back. Yeah. Hello.
What?
Never mind. Okay, so I'm particularly happy tonight because my very favorite man in the whole world is here, my son Bart, and all of his. My daughter has dogs. She lives far away. But also, there were several of my neighbors here. That was a surprise for me. And all my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren. Plus a whole bunch of people from my church and friends that I sing with whenever I have a chance. And I'm a happy camper. Arigato gozaimashita!
Also this Saturday, the Taiko Ensemble is at Super Saturday downtown from 12:30 to 1:15, highlighting all our Taiko repertoire from this year. You're all welcome there down on Burdick Street and Burdick and South. And we do this once a quarter, so don't be strangers. Please come back. We'll be doing a November concert, March concert, and our spring concert.